Hey everyone, we're back out. Gonna try our luck for some big pike again. We are using the I'm using the new Rapala Haku from Europe. It's got the quick detach system. I've done some videos on it before, so the idea is this pops out when you catch a fish. The whole thing can flop around without ripping the hook out. Sarah, you're running a Berkeley 1/2 ounce fusion jig head with a jackal rhythm wave, 4.8 inch rhythm wave in a white. Done really well with that, and surprisingly that tail is held up. It's got a lot of fish. It's looking a little ragged right now, but it's still working. So we'll see. We're starting out a little bit further out of the bay and hoping the wind kind of carries us in there. We'll see how it goes. The idea here is this whole bay is kind of 3-4 feet deep and it warms up before everything else does. So as long as it's a little bit warmer than the rest of the water, then the pike will be in here chasing perch. We've seen quite a few perch. We've had some pike that have had perch in their mouths already when they've got in the net, and we're going to see if we can catch into some good ones. Yesterday we got a few. I think the biggest was maybe 7 or 8 pounds. The day before we did really well, and the biggest was 18.5. So hopefully we get into something, and hopefully you can see it all on the camera. We'll see.
Recording. Yeah, I can go.
Alright, so we got maybe 5 pounds this one. Hook just inside the lip. How's yours hooked there, Sarah?
Just inside the lip.
Can you hand me the pliers? I'm going to pop this one off real quick. Actually, you know what? Here, you take the pliers, you do yours. I'm going to do this. Come here, girl. Woo. I knew that was going to happen. The minute you touch a pike's tail, you go crazy. A little bit crazy. Alright. So, there we go. You can see the hook caught there, detached. The other hook is still free. So one thing I noticed is that second hook, this one up here, tends to come around and hook them if they fight a lot. And you know, that can be a good thing at times, but when you're doing a lot of catch and release. Yeah, if I can have those pliers, please. Thank you. Good stout hooks. Oh, can you bring the spreaders up here?
Yeah, they're right here.
Oh no, I'm gonna need your help.
Oh, they're not open?
Yeah, that doesn't want to open for the dentist. It's loose, it's already out. Maybe not quite. There we go. Alright, nice fat fish. Caught on the Haku. Not the ideal release, but better than hitting the floor. Okay, so like I was saying, this bait, here, let's get up close so you can see that. So there's this wire that runs all the way through. This is a titanium wire, and then right here there's a ring. You got to make sure this wire runs underneath this treble hook, otherwise it'll kind of clip it in place, and then that just clips in. So I don't know, I've caught maybe 10, 12 fish on this so far. Nothing big yet, but that clip seems to be holding up on this. The idea being when the fish hits it, this pops out, and then the fish can flail around and this big bait isn't pulling the hook out. Anyway, that's the idea. Hopefully we get something 2-3 times that size. We will see. That's a big girl.
You want me to grab the net?
Yep.
Okay.
Little better fish. Big fish on the Haku. Oh, going under the boat. Come on, girl. I don't want to go there. See her? Good fish.
Fly in the eye, not the time.
Alright, so net from the head, remember?
Yeah.
Woo.
Here, I'm gonna swear you. Flies.
Nope, not ready yet. a chance. Wait till she's heads my way. There you go. In the water. In the water. Perfect. Oh, good.
Okay.
Beauty. Woo, she's giving us a shower here. Okay, do you want to grab this rod? Easy, girl. Easy, mama. 39 inches.
Here, Dad. You want to weigh her?
Nope. Can I get a video? Here she is. Okay.
Here.
We're going to let her go.
A little bit.
Back in as quick as we can. There she goes. Nothing down there. Good job. Good for that.
I have it out of the net.
Hey everybody, so that isn't the typical way I want to bring a fish into the boat. Unfortunately I forgot my cradle, so we had to use the net instead of the cradle. Typically I like to use a cradle, have them alongside of the boat, they're laying in the water and you pop the hook out. In this case, the way that fish was laid up in that net, the longer it would roll in there, the worse it would be. So decided to bring it in, pop that hook out, and try and get it in the water as quick as we could. So we didn't get a weight, we got a measurement. It was around 39 and a half, 40 inches, pretty close to 40-inch fish. I didn't get all that accurate because it didn't really matter, but it was decent fish. Obviously the Rapala Haku worked well, and you would have seen on that one, it was actually just hooked on the front hook, not on the back. So the back actually stayed in until, I think it did, we'll check the footage, but it stayed in until we got it in the net, and then the hook caught on the net and popped out. But very nice fish. We catch quite a few of these in this lake, and always let them go. And every year we come back and we get some more. So it's a great time. We're not going to be able to use the net because that hook is caught in there. What do you got? Okay. She's a big girl. Okay. Yeah. You're okay there, Sarah? That's a great fish. Alright, she's... Okay. When you let some line out, watch the line up from my rod is around you there. Let some line out, bring your rod over to the back here, and then bring me the spreaders and the pliers before we bring them in. Yeah, watch your line there, honey. There we go. Big girl. Another big girl. It's probably as big as the one I got last. The big one I got. Easy, 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 easy. Easy. A Rippin wrap, eh?
Right.
Open up. That's not a very big hook for this one.
Yeah.
Rippin wrap. Fire tight. Easy, girl. Measuring board. Get the measuring board out. That's a 37 and a half, 38, 38. Well, we decided that we're done for the day. We're gonna head back into our cabin and go have a little dinner, see where the evening takes us. Fireman's on today, so we can't have a fire tonight, but I think we were gonna do some smokies on the barbecue or something. So anyway, Let's do this.